you haven't heard already, the CEO of the largest health insurance company in the country was shot and killed in Manhattan. He was, some people are saying assassinated, if you will. The most recent update in the story, the bullets fired by the assassin bears an eerie link to book condemning insurance companies. So basically, this book that was written in, I believe, 2010, the bullets were inscribed with a similar message. So the bullets appear to have inscribed on them deny, depose, and defend, which is very similar to a book that was released called Delay, Deny, Defend. Now, a lot of people are drawing links to this because they're saying that this is the motive, right? They're saying that clearly they killed this guy because of insurance scams, or someone he knew, or maybe even himself got denied some claims, and that's why they targeted this guy. Whatever the reason, it's a terrible story, but that's not the main reason I wanted to make this video. People have already been talking about it all week. There's not really anything I can add to it. If you want to find out more about the story, there isn't a whole lot of information. They're still looking for the guy. As far as they're aware, he was last seen in Central Park, and they're still looking for him. They have pictures of him. He's a person of interest. We don't actually know if the police believe that this is the guy or not. But this is a person of interest. They're looking for the guy that did this. They still haven't found him. The main reason I'm making this video is because of the internet celebrating this man's death. However you feel about the wealthy or insurance companies or anything, you should not be celebrating this man's death. He did nothing wrong to anyone directly. He didn't do any direct wrong to someone. He didn't go out on the street and attempt to hurt somebody. He wasn't actively hurting people. There was no reason for this man to get shot. There was no reason for this man to die. And there's certainly no reason for the amount of people I'm seeing celebrating this man's death. This guy had a wife and kids that he has now left behind, against his will. He was murdered. But he has a wife and kids. I mean, what are his kids to think when they go online and they see all these people celebrating and making jokes about their father's death? I had a parent pass away when I was younger. I couldn't imagine what it would be like to experience that at the same time the entire country is celebrating and gloating. I don't know how I'd be able to handle that. That's terrible. And I was looking into reasons why people wanted this guy dead, or why people are celebrating this man's death, and I genuinely can't find anything other than he was wealthy and he's being accused, or his company, not him specifically, his company is being accused of denying insurance claims that were legitimate, which, if that is the case, that's terrible. He should, his company should obviously be accepting claims that are legitimate, but if we have proof of this, we can go through the courts. There's legal repercussions for this. You don't take the law into your own hands, and you certainly don't go and kill somebody over this. But people are celebrating. People are making memes. People are making jokes. I'm one for dark humor, but this man died less than a week ago. He was murdered. He has a family and kids. He didn't do anything wrong, really. His company is accused of denying insurance claims. Okay, he's not the one going through the claims. He's not the one, denying people directly. He's the head of the company doing it, sure, but what did this guy do to warrant his death, and what did he do to make people want to celebrate? I don't get it. It just seems like a bunch of people that are happy a rich guy died. While looking around, I came across this Reddit post, and a similar question to what I had is, why are people celebrating the CEO death? And it's not just on X. I'm seeing it all over. I'm seeing it on Twitter, same thing, Instagram, Facebook. I'm seeing it all over the internet. People are celebrating that this guy died, and it's genuinely disgusting. People I know personally have, shared or liked the things celebrating this man's death or making light of it. Absolutely abhorrent, absolutely disgusting. I don't agree with any of it. You disagree with me in the comments, argue with me in the comments all you want. I think you're a piece of garbage if you're celebrating this. I get that they are happy because a very rich man died, At least that's what I'm gathering from the post. But what did he do apart from being rich? Did he commit any felonies? I'm not from the U.S. I don't exactly know what United Healthcare is. I didn't know what it was either prior to this, but I've since looked into it a little bit. Biggest insurance company in the country. They're accused of denying claims, whatever else. You can do your own research. But I mean, I know it's Reddit. How reliable is Reddit? But these people are basically just confirming what I was saying. The gist of it is that United Healthcare is an insurance group that is notorious for denying obviously necessary life-saving procedures, drugs, etc., purely for the sake of their own profit. Okay, prove it. Prove that. If it's so blatantly obvious, or they're so notorious for that, why do people keep going to them for insurance? Why are there no lawsuits? What, like, if it's that obvious, that notorious, prove it. What, we're gonna celebrate this man's death over that? I guess we are. So more than the CEO just being rich, he was the head of one of the most legitimately evil corporations out there. There are many people who have needlessly lost loved ones and have had their lives irreparably harmed as a direct result of the company that he led. So does that go for all insurance companies? All insurance companies, they have to accept every single claim? I mean, sure, they're claiming here that they have denied the most claims. That doesn't mean anything. And how do you know that these claims are legitimate? People can claim that they're legitimate. I have all kinds of health issues I'm not getting help with. I mean, it is what it is. People aren't obligated to give you anything. You're just, that's just the basis of it. You're not obligated to get shit from anyone. But these people think just because he's rich and because he runs a health insurance company that he deserved to die. He didn't commit felonies, but his healthcare company denied more insurance claims than any other health insurance company America has. He probably helped cause the death of thousands of Americans who he denied adequate health care. So that's basically the gist of why people are celebrating this. They firmly believe that he helped cause the death of thousands of people. Did he give them their health problems? Did he directly go up to them and just inject them with whatever illness they have? No, he didn't. And I get what they're saying. They say helped in the sense that he didn't give them the care that they needed, but he's not the one denying the claims. And you have all these other doctors and stuff in between him and you. So maybe you should have your doctor pushing for you a little harder. Just a thought, if your doctor says you need something and then they go to the insurance and it's like, fuck you. Well, then your doctor should be like, no, he needs this. Go talk to your doctor. Why? I mean, there's not much else I could say about it. Americans feel about the death of an insurance company CEO pretty much like the rest of the world would feel about the death of a terrorist organization. I mean, that's insane. These people are absolutely unhinged. He ran a health insurance company that refused to pay claims for necessary treatments and caused several thousand extremely gruesome deaths, all while pocketing tens of millions of dollars and funneling billions up to shareholders. Yeah, and then people are like, that's terrible. I am happy that he's dead now, too. And it's like, seriously? I mean, I don't even know what to say at this point. Who was Brian Thompson? Well, Brian Thompson, besides being the CEO, he had been the CEO for since 2004, but some of the comments he made, I agree with. Like, he talked about having value-based care, paying doctors and other caregivers to keep patients healthy rather than focusing on treating them when they get sick. Healthcare should be easier for people, Thompson said at the time. We are cognizant of the challenges, but navigating a future through value-based care unlocks a situation where the family doesn't have to make decisions on their own. In 2023, Thompson earned a total compensation of $10 million, according to a disclosure by United Health Group, which $10 million is a lot of money, but you have people like Rachel Maddow on MSNBC getting $25 million a year, so is it really that much? I mean, he runs the largest health insurance company in the country, but Rachel Maddow is making more than double him. Like I said, he basically worked with the company for a very long time. He was a CEO, and what I want to hit on besides what I want to end the video on is that this guy had a family. This guy didn't commit any crimes, at least that we know of. He didn't actively try to hurt someone. He was just trying to go into work that day. And because of that, his family won't see him again. But the people on the internet, of course, don't think about that. They just think about, oh, it's a rich guy, and they're envious of his success. So they gloat and celebrate and make assumptions to justify their celebration. I don't agree with it, and I think anyone that has celebrated the death of this person, um, don't, if someone celebrates your death, I don't even know what to say, because that's not right either. It's just terrible. You shouldn't be celebrating people's death. We shouldn't be celebrating the death of people, unless it's someone who's absolutely heinous and terrible, that did something wrong. We should not be celebrating the death of people. But who knows? Maybe people will turn around and change, but it's the internet. I doubt it. I just wanted to add my 2 cents in on the situation and get some of the news out there, make a video again today. I tried to make a video with a whole different setup. Completely failed. Audio was terrible, super laggy, so I'm back on my phone, using my phone to record. I would like to get a proper setup at some point, but who knows how long that'll be. All I have is a phone and a passion. If you like my videos, like, share, subscribe, check out my library of videos. I feel like my past videos are a little bit better produced just because of what I had at the time, but working with what I got now. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more.